Hey, call me Shape, and today I'm reacting to a video titled Sassy Black Women Check Black Men for Ignoring Sistas. Let's get right into it.
Hey y'all, I got something to say. I'm wondering if anybody else experiences, and now I just left from the store, particularly Whole Foods, no big deal. And there was a young black man that walked through the parking lot. He looked to his left, he looked to his right, and then quickly turned away. To his right was another black woman, and he looked straight at me. Of course, I'm a black woman. And then as I go into the store, I see another black man, and I tend to get this every time I'm in the grocery store. What is the problem with brothers speaking to black women?
When I hear black women bring up these pressing questions, it usually gives me an indication as to the kind of relationships they have with black men, or the lack thereof. Because any woman, any black woman who is in relationships with black men where they are regularly interacting and communicating, talking back and forth, listening back and forth, is going to have some understanding or insight into...
By the way, this is audio from content creator Ches Charday, okay, female content creator. I like this video because it's black women checking other black women, okay? But we're responding to the comments this black lady made. She said a black man seen her at Whole Foods and didn't say nothing. And apparently she created a narrative that I don't know if I agree with, but we're going to listen and see if we have some more information here.
Actually may be going on. And so, again, the very fact that she has to ask this on a public platform on TikTok is letting me know that she may not actually be in close proximity and close relationships with black men. That is really important to understand, because I think as women, we're not really encouraged to listen to men. Let's just be honest, particularly in Black American culture. We've heard believe all women, believe all black women, protect all black women. And listen, I'm not necessarily opposed to creating an environment that respects women's voice, but we do not exist in a society that is about nurturing healthy dialogue between men and women. And we especially don't live in a society that wants to hear anything black women have to say. Nobody wants to hear what black women have to say. Usually what is expected is that black men live up to a particular code of conduct based upon old, quote unquote, patriarchal ideals of chivalry and traditionalism. And when they don't do those things, they are shamed, we get upset, we are angry. And my thing...
That's right. If we don't live up to what they want us to live up to, we are shamed, right? We can't discuss this. Right? And you know how they say in our culture, you're not supposed to talk on women's problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't talk on female issues. Why is a male giving his opinion on female issues? Why is a male giving... We are the leaders of the world. Let's tell the truth, okay? God sent us here to rule thee. You feel me? We're supposed to lay dominion across the world. You know, and it's a shame because people claim to be Christians, right? They claim to be Christians, right? Or even religious, even if you're not Christian. People claim to be following a code of morality. But where in morality does it say that we need to follow women, right? Listen to women, right? It's not natural. It's unnatural, right? I'm okay with women having voices. They can state their opinion. Absolutely. Everyone has a voice. But the idea that you need to rule with your voice, that's a different discussion, you know? And but anyway, just addressing that lady who said that, why are black men not talking to you, like, let's speak. I don't think there's any issue for not talking to women. In general, women have made it so weird to approach them and talk to them because they're creeped out by everything. Like saying hello to a girl you don't know is very risky. You know, I work in a gym and I'm glad because people see me so regular and they see me doing my job, training people, that I'm not a threat to people when I approach them, right? If you see me in action, if you see me working out, if you see me training a client, I'm the kind of person that people gravitate to because it's like if they need something in the gym, they're like, all right, he can help me, right? If they need a hypervolt, if they need, you know what I'm saying, a particular equipment, people come to me for resistant bands, you know, different tools that we have in the gym. They know I have access to it because as one, an employee, and two, as a personal trainer, we're like the leaders of the gym, right? We care about what's going on in the gym floor. I'm saying that to say that I get to talk to people and communicate with people without a threat. But I see a lot of people in the gym environment nervous to talk to each other, right? Men and women, nervous, right? It's a big deal if you see a guy and girl talk to each other. Everyone's looking like, oh man, he was getting her number. Like people are so concerned what's going on. And that's why people don't even want to talk to each other, because just talking to you may look like, oh, we got something going on. So I'm going to ignore you because I don't want to make it seem like me and you got something going on. It turns into that. So yeah, the environment right now for not just black men and black women, just men and women in general, is awkward because the assumption is if a man's talking to you, he wants something sensual with you, right? He wants to pluck. Of course, man. Anytime a man talks to you, he wants to pluck, right? Can't just be like, "Hey, how's it going? Good morning. How are you?" Just to kind of, have conversation, and that's why we're avoiding it altogether. We're just avoiding it.
Before we jump to getting upset and angry, first ask. Seek understanding. Try to listen to their perspective, their point of view, because that might actually give you a perspective that you may never have considered. And that might actually cultivate a culture of empathy. But just getting offended or getting upset, jumping to conclusions, it doesn't really change the scenario. If anything, it actually starts to drive resentment and discontentment between men and women. But let's continue.
Now, there was a sister in the store, and she looked me in the eye, and hey, how you doing? How you doing? Another black woman, hey, how you doing? How you doing? But when it comes to...
By the way, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of the good content. I'm dropping some spicy stuff soon, okay? So you don't miss a single content that I drop, all right? Let's get right back into it.
Black men, they turn their heads so quickly as to think that like every black woman is desperate, or, oh, I don't want to say hi, she might think that I'm trying to talk to her. What is up with that?
I predicted it before she even said it, bro. It's the whole energy. It's not that weird thing in that. It's the environment. The environment. The me who environment. The me 3 environment. You know what I'm saying? It's just what we're in right now. Even I feel that way myself too now, where it's like, I remember I met a girl in the gym and I was like, yo, like, I said, we're friends, right? She's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let me get your Instagram. She said, oh, I said, girl, I know your boy. I seen your boyfriend. He came here before, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying we're cool. So let's exchange Instagrams, you know what I'm saying? And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, what, do you want me to holler at you? You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to try to bag you? Like, I made a joke like that and then she laughed with it. And anyway, she obliged. We exchanged Instagrams and I like to just grow my Instagrams in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to just build networks with people, get to know people. I'm a very social person, so I'm cool with having a baddie that's in the friend zone. Like, I know a lot of men, I guess you don't, there's no reason to have girls that are friends. I have no problem having girls that are friends because, one, if you're always around bad girls, you're going to attract more attractive women, regardless if you're sleeping with them or not. I've learned that as a photographer. I still do this to this day. I met a lot of models. I'm not sleeping with all these models. People thought I was, but I never put that rumor out there. People, they just assume if a man's with an attractive woman, you know what I'm saying, she's half dressed, you know what I'm saying, something might happen, right? And that's what the optics people used to see about me on my Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram, call me Shape on IG. You guys can see everything I'm talking about, right? It's all archived. Anyway, but that is the environment. And so, I think it's okay to be friends with women, and I think it's okay for women to be friends with men. Men and women can both be friends, and just keep each other in the friend zone, right? Everyone doesn't have to pluck.
A couple of things. Some of this could be environmental because I have been in scenarios where neither black woman or black men have acknowledged me, okay? Particularly in the more affluent areas, people just don't really want to deal with each other, right? They are not trying to be friendly with a random person.
That is not true. Don't even start that. Don't even start that, girl. Because black affluence, we all are very friendly. I actually go to a black Whole Foods. One of my favorite Whole Foods is in a predominantly black area in New Jersey. It's in Vauxhall. Of Whole Foods in Vauxhall, right by Union. And we call it the Black Foods because predominantly black people, work there, right? And it's great because they're great. It's great customer service. It's a great Whole Foods in general. And I speak to everybody when I'm there. I speak to people while I'm walking around. I'm in the produce section. We just all communicate with each other. So no, please don't spread that rumor that black affluent people don't speak to each other. Yes, we do.
Store on the street. This is something that I've noticed. Now, maybe it's more Bay Area thing. I don't know. But people can be really cold. And whereas there's some other environments where it's like people are just chill. So some of this really could just be environmental.
Yeah, black affluence in Jersey, New York, this kind of East Coast area was very, very cozy. Very, like, it's very personal. Like, look, I'm part of one of the great things about me doing this YouTube channel. Now, I'm from the entertainment industry. A lot of people don't know that, right? I used to intern at MTV. I used to intern at a record label, right? And I was very chummy with music industry exec. You know what I'm saying? And in general, the music industry, like the underground and even the major leagues, if you call, like, you know, actually having a record deal or whatever, all the people that service those areas, like, you know, the managers, the agents, you know what I'm saying, the interns, like everyone you think of, the assistants, like the whole team of people working in the music industry, I'm still chummy with them, you know what I'm saying, and they're actually very cool. Right? They're very, very cool. You know, you'd be surprised. Like, we get a lot of things done just through phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could get anything done in New Jersey, you know what I'm saying, entertainment-wise done. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a call, I can make it happen, you know, just because I can reach out to the right people. You know what I'm saying? That's how tight-knit the entertainment industry is. So I would say, again, not black affluence. I think she said she's in, like, the Bay Area. Maybe in the Bay Area, but over here on the East Coast, it's very cozy.
Secondly, I think something that we really have to contend with is, how long have black men been saying smile? How long have black men been saying, man, like, it just seems really hard to approach these women because some of them just have a resting B face, for lack of a better term, right? Like, these are complaints that black men have had. And then you hear black women just like, I ain't smile for no nigga. I ain't smile for da-da-da-da. I ain't doing this, I ain't doing that. I mean, these are conversations we've heard online on social media. For anyone who may feel or resonate with her, just consider, what is the energy that you are bringing when you are seeing these men? Do you have a smile on your face? Do you have like kind eyes? Because I'm like, usually if you smile to somebody, even if they tend to be more quiet or shy, even if you smile at a person, then there's something in just like human decency that wants to smile back, or at least nod or something. Like, that's just really basic. So my thing is like, are y'all coming up here with resting B faces, looking mean as hell, looking like you can cuss somebody out, and then mad that a dude don't want to approach you?
Yes. And I've approached girls recently at like events. I went to an event recently. My cousin invited me out to like it was my birthday. My cousin invited me out to an event, and I met two young ladies, right? And the reason why I even started talking to them is because one girl, they're sitting at the bar, and I was standing like maybe a few feet away from them, looking up at the TVs or whatever. And one girl, she starts doing a video, you know what I'm saying, of herself, and she keeps catching me in her video. I know, because I could see my hat every time she's doing her video. I could look and I could see my hat. I'm like, yo, you keep getting me in your video. She did it more than once. So I approached her. I'm like, yo, are you recording me? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh no. I'm saying, I think I saw myself in your video. She was like, do you want to be in my video? And we had somewhat of a conversation. She was cool, but her friend definitely had the resting bitch face. Like, completely had the resting bitch face. Like, I tried to open up, and because I didn't want to just be rude and just talk to her by herself, so I tried to open up, hey, what's going on? And she was just like, bro, dry, cold, you know what I'm saying? Beautiful girl too. She had a lovely long sleeve dress on. I was like, that's a cool ass long sleeve dress, you know what I'm saying? I tried to make conversation with them, and it was rough, right? It was like pulling teeth, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, we're all trying. I started asking them, like, yo, you got single? Like, you take it? Where your boyfriends at? She's like, oh, no, we're single. Like, you know, they told me their ages. They're in their 30s or whatever. Two beautiful black girls. I'm straight up. Like, one had dreads. One had, like, just, like, her hair, I guess, straightened. You know what I'm saying? And I just remember walking away from that experience, because I ended up getting the one girl's number. But I walked away from the experience like, yeah, I got the girl's number. We talked for a little bit. But the energy was just so, like, I know I'm going to have to chase her if I want to get to know her. And I don't want to chase nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, you know, this concept that men have to chase women because that's masculine is false. It's just a myth. It's not true, right? I said this before. Biologically, we have been evolved to live in the wild, right? Even though we live in these utopian societies, America is a utopian society. Right? We have cars, buses, trains, and airplanes. You know what I'm saying? Even though we have all these different tools and we have such a developed economy and system and infrastructure, we're still from the wild, right? And in the wild, I'm just saying like this, in the wild, women can't rule men, right? In fact, women need men to survive, because all the threats out there, right? Lions, tigers, and bears, you know what I'm saying? And even other men, dangerous men. So women need to rely on a man to protect and provide for her. And there's no way he's chasing after her. She's chasing after him. You feel me? She's chasing after the protection and the provision. We're not running towards the headache and the liability. It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm all for reciprocating a girl's energy, but I'm not for pressing the issue like, oh, yo, I like you, so you got to let me get to know you. Nah, that's not how it works. I don't think that's how it works. If you like a girl, you gotta, every girl wants you to be obsessed with her. And I tell them all the time, the only people that will be obsessed with you are creeps and stalkers. Okay? I'm the kind of guy, if you come over to my crib as a girl, and for whatever reason you want to leave, I'm like, the door's right there. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no prisoners, right? I'm not trying to hold nobody against nobody's will. You know what I'm saying? You want to leave, the door's right there. Right? I love in such a way where the person I love feels free. You are free to do what you want. And I'm free to either continue dealing with you or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to do nothing by force. So I say that to say that I want to be in a situation, I think a lot of men want to be in a situation where if a girl really likes us, she pursues us while we pursue our passion, pursue our mission, pursue our purpose. I don't want to be obsessed with a woman. I want to be obsessed with my purpose. That's the difference. This is why we're not necessarily ignoring you, but we're not pursuing you. And we're not going to start pursuing you. We're going to continue pursuing our goals, getting fit, getting in shape, earning more money, you know what I'm saying, getting a promotion, getting a raise, you know, getting on our grind, getting on our purpose, you know, and that's what men's supposed to do, right? Because that's how we could attract you to begin with, right? That's how we could attract you to begin with. You get girls chasing after money, you don't get money chasing after girls. Understand it. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to the channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.